Hey everybody, my name's Bernard Riley, and I'm just making a video in response to the killing of George Floyd in America. And really, I this is an unfortunate video. I wish I didn't have to make it, but something that's been in my heart for a long time. And the events of this week, this is the week it actually happened, have kind of just made me realise I can no longer just sit back and do nothing. Um, I want to speak to the white community about this tragic event, and not just this, but the ongoing injustice and murder of black people in their interactions with the police in the USA. Also, the injustices that is happening in the UK where I live, which I'll talk about those in a bit. But specifically, I want to address white people. I want to start by talking to celebrities. What all you white celebrities out there? I want to challenge you today. As far as I can see, celebrities are very, very good at jumping on hot topics. You're very good at jumping on issues around plastic in the oceans, for example. A few years ago, there was a lot of posting and outrage at what was perceived to be inequalities for people over their sexual identification, and more equality for people of homosexuals and transgender and lesbians and all that. And I'm not making any comments any way. I'm not being negative to any of those things. Um, People concerned about news stories and using their social media power to kind of put things on the map. And I just want to know why all you white celebrities are being silent about the murder of black people by the police. I want to know why you are not doing anything about it, and why you're not using the power that you have to say or do anything about this. In fact, I want to call you out and shame you and say, what are you doing? What are you doing? Why are you remaining silent? You have massive following. You have massive influence. Um, you have huge Instagram accounts. You have huge following on Twitter and other platforms. And yet you are remaining silent. What are you doing about this matter? I need to question you and ask you today, white celebrities, why are you not outraged? Why are you not angry? Why are you not full of compassion? Why are you not concerned about the ongoing injustices? Why does it not concern you? Why are you more concerned about the amount of plastic bottles floating in the middle of the ocean, which definitely does need our attention, and definitely we do need to be concerned about that? Why are you more concerned about that than the ongoing brutality that black people, especially young black men, are facing consistently? Why is that an issue for you? Um, why are those things an issue for you? But this is not something that is registering to you. Now, straight away, a bunch of black people would say, well, it's because you're racist and you hate black people. Maybe for some of you that's true. But I probably think it's because it doesn't impact you and you don't think it affects you. And it's easy to overlook something that's not directly affecting your life and your people. So let me kind of ask you to use your imagination for a moment. Imagine that every time your son or your daughter or your friend or your relative left the house, there's a good chance that something terrible could happen to them. Just going about their daily business, doing what they're doing. They could end up in a situation where they're either prosecuted, they're roughly handled, they're consistently stopped. Can you imagine that? Even just that, imagine just being consistently stopped by the police. Every time you go out, just being stopped over and over and over again, all the time. You've never done anything. You're not doing anything. You're going about your lawful business. You're going to see your mother, or you're going to work, or you're going to pick up your kids, and you're consistently stopped and harassed. Let me ask you a question. Would it bother you then? Would you be outraged then if that impacted you, if that was having that effect on you? Would you do something about it then? You know what? It's just a matter of skin colour and melanin. That's all it is. Everybody's a somebody, and we are all God's children. So my question to you is, why are you being silent, and why are you not doing anything about this? Why are you not doing anything about this? Why do you want to jump on certain hot topics and not on this? Why do you not want to stand up and be counted as somebody of influence, using your influence to impact this situation? I don't want to hear about your new clothing range. I don't want to hear about your virtual concert on Facebook. I don't want to hear about your latest collaboration. I'm not interested in finding out about your new fragrances, or I don't care. I don't want to hear about your career. I'm not interested. I want to know what you are doing to use your power to impact this situation. What are you going to do about it? What are you going to do about it? In the UK right now, people are very concerned. The white community is very concerned about a politician who apparently broke lockdown rules. Some are saying he went to see his kids. Others are saying that he should be dismissed from the Prime Minister's cabinet. You know, I don't care. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. It's not an issue. It's not an issue. The BBC have posted about the murder of George Floyd this week, but it's not even a headline. Why is it not a headline? Why is this not an ongoing tragedy that everybody in the UK and around the world, Europe, America, why is it not top of the agenda? Why are people not looking at this and seeing it for what it is? White people, why don't you care? Why don't you care? Donald Trump, are you going to comment on this? Boris Johnson, are you going to comment on this? Are we gonna have a proper investigation, or is this going to be another situation? And this is what black people are expecting to happen. They are expecting that this will be investigated and that all the officers involved will be found not guilty in some way. It'll be, oh, they used excessive force or something like that, some minor charge, if anything. That's what the expectation is. That is what the expectation is, right? Their expectation is that not much will come from this, and once again, black people will be left to feel like there is no justice for them, because that's what they're actually seeing. They're only saying what they are seeing. So why are you not bothered? Why don't you care? Where is your compassion? Where is your heart? Do you have children? Do you have children? Why does it not matter to you? Why does it not matter to you? Donald Trump, why can you not talk about this and address this as an urgent issue in your own nation, sir? Why can't you speak to this situation? Are you concerned that the police might somehow, you lose their lobby and their vote and they're not behind you? Is it a political thing? You know what, sir? We have enough politicians. Can we have some leaders, please? Can we have some people who are determined to do what is right, no matter what? Can we have some people like that in power, please? Who have a conscience and a heart to do what is right. Church leaders, all the white church leaders that have the mega churches and the massive platforms, can you speak up on this, please? Can you, Kenneth Copeland? Sir, I respect you. I love your ministry. I love what you do. Sir, can you speak up on this issue, please? Jesse Duplantis, a white man like me with a heart for black people. Sir, can you speak up for the injustice against black people? Can you speak up on this issue? Can you actually do something? And Jesse, I know that you're a man who does stuff. I've watched your ministry and observed what you do. But all you other white church leaders who have massive networks, massive influence, reaching millions and billions every week and every month. Can you begin to speak about this issue, please? Can you begin to address it? Can you begin to take action? Because something needs to change, and white people need to get outraged and angry, and they need to be standing up and saying enough is enough. This has to stop. And we're not even just talking about the level where black people are being killed. We're talking about even down to things like if a black person goes into a shop, they get followed. That needs to be no longer acceptable in our society. Right, black people not getting treated right if they go for a job application. That needs to be an issue that everybody's concerned about, not just civil rights movements or equality departments where we've kind of pigeonholed these things and let a small amount of people kind of address it, if it gets addressed at all. We need to stop this, and we need people to start standing up. And yes, we need black people to stand up and voice their concerns and their outrage and their hurt. But you know what? This is something that affects the whole of the human race. And we are all humans, and we all need to step up. Where was all the political talk and the outrage about what happened in China, where they were mistreating African people? Why was that not a headline in CNN and the BBC? Why was that not something that was urgently addressed or urgently spoken about? Urgently at the top of the agenda. Why are these things not important? Ordinary white people, I want to talk to you in the community, just going about your business. You're not trying to harm nobody. You're just trying to live your life and get by. Listen, I'm going to plead to you. Please, can you get angry about this? Please, can you step up and say this needs to stop? Again, I'm going to appeal to you. I'm a father, and I've got brothers, I've got sisters. I want to say to you, if you knew that those people that you love dearly, just think about your kids, how much you love them. Just imagine if every time they went out, they're going to face persecution, racism, ignorance. Just imagine if every time they went out, they're not going to get treated the same as other people. Every time they went out, there's a chance that they're going to get stopped by the police and harassed, especially you young men. Imagine how you would feel. Imagine how you would feel. So my question to you today is, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? All right, celebrities, what are you going to do with the power that you have? All you in power, politicians, church leaders, what are you going to do? Are you going to remain silent? Are you going to remain silent? Are you going to make a minimal comment? Are you going to do nothing? Are you going to shove this to the top of your agenda and start saying we need to see change in our nation? All right, this is a situation that needs everybody to speak up, not just black people. All right, not just black people. When I go onto Facebook this morning, I look at the difference between the things that are being posted by my white friends and family and my black friends and family. It's massive. There's huge contrast. Black people are hurting. They are hurting. This isn't new. This has been happening for a long time. Will Smith posted something this week. He said that racism isn't new, it's just being filmed. All right, so I want to say this. What are you going to do? What are you going to do to make things different? We need to get this on the agenda. We need to be driving this. When our politicians come around and want us to vote for them, we need to be saying to them, what are you going to do about this? We need to be contacting our politicians. We need to be contacting those in charge. If injustice has happened, we need to stand up and be counted. Enough is enough. You know, those of you, I've actually heard white people complaining about the Black Lives Matter slogan, and you are completely missing the point. You are completely missing the point. You come back with every life matters. Well, yeah, if every life matters, that means that Black Lives Matter. There is a specific issue that hashtag is addressing and that movement is addressing. Your children are not being targeted. Your children are not being threatened. Your children are not being shot and killed. All right, it's not happening. All right, so Black Lives Matter is a valid expression, a valid movement, and we need to do something about it. We need to get angry. So let me finish by saying this: is if you have a heart, if you have compassion, please stand up and protect your black neighbours. the black people in your community. Please stand with them. Please protest with them. Please support them. Please get angry. Please do something. Please contact your politician. Please contact those in power. Please contact your mayor, whoever you, I don't know your system, what country you're in, but please do something about it. Please do something about it. If you're a Christian like me, you need to pray. God hates injustice. And I tell you now, the Bible says that God is a respecter of no man. And what it means is we are all the same to God. We are all the same to God. There is no difference between anybody. We are all the same. All right. White people are not better than black people. We are all the same. We are all the same. All right. We are all the same. In fact, racism is just really the most stupidest thing. It is really the most stupidest thing. To be racist, to hate somebody on the basis of their color is the most incredibly stupid thing that you can do. So it's time for us to stand up and address this issue in society. All right, so that's enough from me. I'm just going to leave this now. People are frustrated. They don't know what to do. To be honest, I don't even know what to do myself. All I felt to do today was just to challenge my white counterparts, friends, family, and say, why, please, can you get angry about this? Please, can you care about this issue? Please, can you use whatever tools and whatever situations you've got to bring about change? Please, can we put this on the agenda? Please, can this be a real issue so that black people know that we really care and that they really do matter, and this isn't just a case of we're just going to ignore it because it doesn't affect the white community. All right, I'm going now, but listen, leave a comment below. Leave a comment below and let me hear your feedback. Please share this with all your white friends and family, and let's make something happen. Let's see where we go from here, and let's see what we can do. Thank you. Thank you for listening. I appreciate your time.